Hello everyone, welcome back to Analytical Guy. In this video, we will try to create clickable KPI cards. So if you see on the screen, we have these KPI cards. So this tell me total sales versus last year, variance percentage. Similarly, for other two cards, I can see total quantity sold and total unique products. But what we used to do is these are all data cards and these were not clickable. But now in this scenario, I can click and the data will change and it will represent whatever is clicked. So total quantity sold, you can see on this particular visual, I have total quantity sold by category. If I click on total unique products, it will give me the visual for total unique products, and similarly for total sales. So how we can do that? So we have utilized native visuals, so we are not using any custom visuals here, but we are utilizing SVG, right? So there are three components through which we can create this kind of clickable KPI cards, and let's deep dive step by step to understand how to create this. In order to create this kind of clickable KPI card, we need to make sure we have three components there. One is having the basic measures, for example, having total sales, total quantity sold, total unique products. So if I open my data and go to this folder, you will see these measures, for example, total sales, then total quantity sold, then we have total unique products. So if you go to total sales, and it is straightforward, so you will see it is sum x of in the table fact sales, it is saying quantity multiplied by the unit price USD, right? So it will multiply and it will give me the sum product. All right. Similarly, say a total quantity sold is straightforward sum of all the quantity, and total unique products is the distinct count in the fact sales of the product is straightforward, right? So once we have these basic measures, then second step is to create the parameter. So how to create parameter is you have to go to modeling part and then click on new parameter. So first you will go to modeling, then click on new parameters. And if you click on new parameter, you have to click on fields. So if you click on fields, and then you can say parameter demo as name, and from key measures and clickable KPI, I will select total sales, then total quantity sold, and then total unique products. So once you have selected this, I don't want to add this slicer to the page. I'll unselect that and click on create. So once I create the parameter, it will have three columns. Let me show you that as well. Let me go to view and parameter demo. So we'll see parameter demo as column 1, which will have the measure names, then parameter demo fields, which will have the table name where it is residing, the address you can say, and then parameter demo order. So it will give you the order as well, 0, 1, 2. All right. So once we have created the parameter, then the third step is to create the DAX measure using SVG. So if you go over here in clickable KPI, which we have, so you will have SVG underscore KPI underscore selected. And by the way, I will share this Power BI file with you, and you can download and practice yourself as well, right? So for now, you don't need to learn this particular DAX measure. So how we have created this. So what it does essentially is, so whenever the user selects a particular box over here, so it will work like that. For example, if I click here, so very important part is if you want to see, this is built on button slicer, right? So this is button slicer, which I'm using for this clickable KPI. And now if I want to go inside, and if you go to call out, and let's say I want to go in image, for example, and so for example, if you go here on hover, this will give you different background, right? So in states and hover and see the image, it will say it has taken SVG underscore KPI underscore selected. So there are two options, selected and not selected. Selected means it will have dark blue background with something that shows that it is selected. And if you go above and states as default, then it should show you as light, like a white background, and it will have not selected image. So if you see over here, it is SVG underscore KPI underscore not selected. And if you go here, the only difference here would be somewhere here, so if you see these format variable var color, so you will see this color is different to not selected. If you go to not selected, and you will see over here, this is different. So this is like a background color which is used, and essentially these are some of the things which are different. Otherwise, both the KPI measures are same. The only difference is we are changing the background to make it look like someone is clicking and it is selected, right? So the third step, as I said, you have to create these measures. And how to create these measures if you don't know SVG? And first of all, what is SVG? Let me just quickly show you. So SVG in Power BI, it is a vector graphics drawn by DAX. So you will use DAX measures to create SVG. So essentially it is a text-based image format. So for example, if you zoom in here for the second one, so this is like a SVG code in square brackets like this. You will have SVG view box. So this is like a view box over here, right? And then it will have width, height. So what is the width and what is the height, and then radius, then the fill color, and then in the text, this is the text 1.2 million. So it will say it starts with x coordinate 10, y coordinate 38, and fill with white color, and value is $1.2 million, and end of text. So if you have worked on HTML or CSS, it's quite similar. And once you have closed SVG, then it will render as this value with the borders and whatever you have decided, right? So essentially it will with the code you give, it will give you the output like this, right? Straightforward, and it is very powerful. And if you don't know much about SVG, I would suggest go to Claude Code and just type in whatever you feel like, and then it will give you the code. So let's try creating this, right? So so the biggest challenge is to create the SVG measure, right? Something like this. Right. So now that we are on Claude Code, and this is where I will write all my codes. So this is code, cowork, and chat. So if you are not well versed with all these three things and how to utilize Claude, I have already created a video on this. You can refer that as well. So now coming back to the question, how to create the SVG measure. So what I'll type is, you are a Power BI and SVG expert. I want you to create two tax measures that one will give me the measure for selected and another for not selected mode. Now I have retail data set semantic model with total sales, total quantity, and unique product count. I have three KPI cards in button slicer, which should have, for example, in total sales, then versus last year sales, then variance and variance percentage. I want these metrics for all three KPI cards. Once you develop, it should be clickable. That's why I want you to create SVG inline in these two tax measures. So once you give this prompt, and I have a better prompt, I will share that as well to make it more user friendly, and you can tweak all those text over there so that you get the cards. All right, so once we gave this prompt to Claude, So it gave me the complete setup. So step one in the setup would be to have a disconnected slicer table. So for this, we already have created the field parameter. So we don't need this, right? So we don't need this step to be done. Step two is supporting measures. So this is a definite must. So you need to have total sales last year, variance percentage, all those measures. So these are pretty much straightforward. So if you have been working in Power BI domain, so you should know how to use and create these DAX measures. Anyways, I have created these measures over here, you will see. So you don't have to worry about it. So once you have created the basic measures, now comes the main part, creating two SVG measures. So the first measure is KPI card when it is selected. Second is the SVG card when it is not selected. So what you have to do is just copy this and create a new measure in your Power BI and you're done. You just need to change or tweak these measure names if these are not matching with your measure names. So that's the only thing. Apart from that, it's all done. And then you can remodify. You can, have a conversation with Claude that, hey, can you further tweak over here, over there. So with all those conversations, you can make it the way you want, right? So once you have created the measures, so these are the two measures. So once you have created the measures, yeah, so let me create a new one for you to show you how it's done. So first of all, I'll have a button slicer, right? In button slicer, I will select parameter demo. Then in the format slicers, I will use force selection and single select. That's fine. In multi-button layout, where's that? Multi-button layout arrangement should be vertical, right? So this looks good so far. And then in callout, I'll remove the values. I don't want the values. And then I don't want title as well, right? Now I have a basic setup done, right? So now in parameter demo, I want to add these KPI cards. So if I go to the image, and you need to be sure that these clickable SVG image should be in image side. So now over here, I will select default should be not selected, right? So you can see over here, this is showing you default, right? And now if I click on selected in image, I will get selected over here. So now this is fine. And then if I click on hover, right now hover shows nothing. So hover also should be selected, right? So now hover looks better, right? Now everything is fine. The only thing is the sizing, because it is cut out. You can see over here, right? So for that, one option is in the images, this one is fine. So if you click on, let's say, fit, this doesn't make sense, right? This won't make any changes, and fill is fine. The thing here is size. So height can be, let's say, 600 or maybe more. Let's see how much it goes. Yeah. And now if you click here, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. Now the only drawback with this one is if you make it smaller, this looks fine for now, but it's really hard to, read the text. So it has to be at a certain size so that everyone can see what's happening inside, right? So this is how we can create, and then you can further modify the way you would like, the changing in the colors and everything, right? So this is how you will create. Step one, having the button slicer. So once you have button slicer, you will add the parameter demo that you have added. So once you have added the parameter, then you will change the settings from the grid, make it vertical, then select those things. After that, you will select the SVG KPI not selected and selected in the responding image section. That's it, nothing else, because these measures are already added in these two. So we don't need to worry about these in the output. So that's how you can create the clickable KPI cards. All right, so in the next video, I will talk about pill slicer, how you can create the pill slicer like this. So if you want to have filters and want to change like this is really cool. And this is again used using SVG, and we can make it more user friendly and make it better in UI. All right, so if you like these kind of videos, please click subscribe button, follow, and also share across with your friends and colleagues who are also in the same domain. And it will be really helpful for me. Thanks a lot for watching this video.